Sarah D Creations Africa and represent local entertainment. Kubata ma TV mana kona tukona tagadzira zitasa musona Maradona oti tsvaga namba dzedu vanofona fona tafadza chaunga vaona togona SDTV tiri mumzimu SDFM you know the thing see the sun this in a bling nema tune takapfekedza na rifti mafaro chete kuitonge mana takadzirira munhu wese kuitonge sana ana mama dedi chembere kunyangwe vana all time entertainer winda kana sama SDTV full in action canso we on a mission SDFM full in action anytime my show is session SDTV full in action canso we on a mission SDFM full in action anytime my show is session from creation, guess I never mention. We know we feel rise, we know yet patient. Going to the top over mountain. We rise last more, never fall like rain. The best we said, what we maintain. See people happy, SD to blame. It's a no papisha, it's a long game.
Lingabe linjani lonke mahlaba Zulu kumagumi amane omhlaba igama lami nguSarah D aka Mama D makadi rishinjire Zimbabwe zitharangu ndinoitwa Sarah D aka Mama D. In full, my name is Sarah D Nkala. I come from Bulawayo kontutuzga thunqa komfazi chayindoda but kathesi sesitshintshile asithi umfazi chayindoda hayibo sithi komfazi uthanda indoda. Hands united we stand, divided we fall. I'm so grateful. I would love to thank National Arts Council of Zimbabwe for planning an event together with the Ministry of Arts, Sports and Culture. It was indeed a very, very nice event today, 29 March 2021. I was one of the female artists who were present. As I am the director of SDTV, your number one entertainment channel. Local is lekker. You know what? I want to share this. Ever since I've been an artist, 2004, I've never attended an event like the one I attended today. Not because I wouldn't want to say something which is negative. No. The reasons I'll have to make sure I correct myself, or to make sure I'm on the limelight, to make sure I'm there within each and every program as far as arts is concerned. I don't want to blame anyone, but they say kudzidza akuperi, ukufunda akupeli. I've learned a lot. I learned a lot. I met a lot of people I wouldn't have met. Anzi kubatana ndo kwakakosha. Masvambaneni sive moya munye saki sizwe setu svanane na machuva. Masvambaneni sive moya munye saki sizwe setu svanane na machuva. Hanzi ngati batane sezvinoita njiva kwirimba dziya dzinofamba mbiri. Saka isusu tikaita vairi vatatu vana tikadaidzwawo nemaministry tikasangana hanzi tinobudisa chinhu chinovaka nyika yedu. Saka sezvo ndambotaura ndadzidza zvakawanda. But I want to say to you all guys, everyone who's watching, respected people, I saw the minister for the first time. Our honorable minister Kirsty Coventry. She said words which were so touching. She said, when doing things, let's support each other as women. Not kuti ndikaona umwe mukadzi achita ndova ndati zvipiko dai ndirini ndiri kuita izvozvo. Aiwa, musimudze kwevana naye, uchifamba naye, usamboite pfungwa dzekuti anozondireplace chinzvimbo changu. That's what she said. I was so inspired by her. And it made me see how leaders, or how a person like me, now I'm a director of a company, arts entertainment company, SDTV, you can face a lot. But she said, you still have to put a smile on your face and pretend everything is okay. No matter how bitter you are, you still have to stand strong as a woman. And I am that person. I've been standing strong ever since 2004. 2021, that's where I went to a function which I never thought I would be there. And I was given something to take home with. This was my first in my life. People might laugh and say, ha ha ha. People might say a lot, but in Indian Faro, Tinotenda, National Arts Council, Tinotenda, the Ministry of Arts, Sports and Culture. Because if you had not invited me there, I would have missed a lot. I learned a lot. Saka hanzi isusu ngati batani ese madzimai. Zvinoti wira zvinoti wana tirimo takabatana tichita kushanda kunoita kuti tiende mberi. Remember, we've got kids. How do we motivate and inspire our young ones when we are attacked once to vatangodona? Saka hanzi shinga. The more you become a leader, the more you become successful, the more problems they come. But you still have to put your lipstick on and your heels on and say, I'm going for it. Be a go-getter. Women out there, if you're listening to this, be inspired, be motivated. I invite you. SDTV, your #1 entertainment channel. Local is Leka.
Then take it up. I would like to introduce to you the Director of National Arts Council of Zimbabwe, Mr. Moyo. He's here to support us. Of course, he's a man, but he's here to support the women in the arts. And then I would like to introduce to you our host, who is the Executive Director of the National Gallery of Zimbabwe, Mr. Chikukwa. If you may rise, please. And then there is P.S. Difani Mulea. You have noted that I've called a first name. She's my former boss from the Office of the President in Cabinet. She's the Secretary. Women in Leadership. And then I don't see my boss, Dr. Samanda, is the Director of Arts and Culture Promotion and Development. And then I would like to introduce to you our Secretary, a woman who is also in leadership, an arts administrator, a sports administrator, as well as a youth empowerment driver, P.S. Chitepo, Dr. P.S. Chitepo. And then we've got colleagues from ministry, if you can just rise so that everyone can see. We've got various departments within the ministry. As noted, ladies from business development, show by raise of hand, please, thank you. From administration, from procurement, our buyers, from from business development, I've noted, and then from the office of the chief director, who is unable to be with us today, Ms. Puka, thank you. And then we've also invited critical stakeholders, women in the arts, who have made it in the arts. I note, because of the mask, I'm sorry, but I note Jesse Mngosha.
Yes, you are playing a very important role in putting the building block of defining and making Zimbabwe who we are, defining for us who we are, expressing for us who we are as Zimbabweans, helping us find avenues, directing us to the things that we can do through yourselves as women, but also as artists. You could be educators, training people to sharpen and hone their skills, identify their talents, offering them and guiding them to where they can go and express and become even better. So that role is very important. The third that I'll mention is that of building national pride and national identity. Absolutely important. And the arts are key in doing that. So those are very high. And then of course some of the key outcomes that you are all responsible
Bye. kuti unoti tyoko kwavamwene unotyora muzura kwaunoenda kwete ngwari mapundu kuzhanganira sovanwa zvinodhaka asi kurokomba sokuvanhu mwana usandoita pasingamarwi nenhunzi usandofumura hapwa kuvarume ungafa uchidya chedemo chebanga uchichipanga kuti guwa rivakimusha usandovhunzwa guwa sawo pachitembo asi haikona kuzondoite dutu nokusindimara seshavi ndakarayirwa ndikateerera natete kumuka mashamba nzou kwashuvhuru kuti uchivanze mbu wachenesa kwete kuvata samambo uchiita mambunga nedzamadzikirira dzedenda dzisina zviroto usine nungo unodzivo vashumi mhinduro ndiyo vanoiteiko wadya usasazvadzira mutsago utsamudza musoro rutii pasi kwete ndakarayirwa ndikateerera natete usandozvifunda musi wakanzi dhuma uchiita machimbidza kumedza kutsenga kuchada
irinde pakudyara mbesa ndeka kusagorera aiwa ndakasagurira ndeka orendera ndiri ndeka ndairindira orendera ndiri ndeka asi pakukohwa tawanda pakukohwa tawanda pakukohwa tawanda pakukohwa tawanda pakukohwa tawanda pakukohwa tawanda pakukohwa tawanda
But on a beautiful day celebrating us as women, and I feel like we're all a part of one big family. So thank you very much for all being here today. We have been celebrating as a ministry women in our different sectors over the month. And also the PS and I have been invited to other ministry events who are celebrating women across the country. And it's been a really good reminder to see what we have achieved and what we've achieved as a country. That doesn't mean that we can relax. We still need to push. We still need to be very brave to stand up and take our space and to get acknowledgement when it's due to us for things that we're doing individually, whether at work or at home. But it's been a really interesting month of just learning about how many women are successfully leading corporates and companies and just their sector, and I'm so proud. So I'd just like to give all of us a big round of applause to say thank you for your leadership and your time. It's not easy, and as women we have a lot to balance, especially on a Monday morning with a 2-year-old screaming, "Mommy, don't go to work." But this year we are celebrating women in leadership, achieving an equal future in the creative cultural industries. And we all know, and that means something different to us. We know that we can be resilient, we know that we can be creative, and a lot of the time what we're looking for is just a platform in which to do that. And I find over this last month, the conversations that I've been having with different women in different sectors,
I'm happy the way I am, saka sandi chire ukandi wana ndichita zvandoita seshamizika zvaunoita nezvandoita zvakafanana. I just do my things different and I'm living. Thank you so much.